The world's first vending machine is 2,000 years old. Care to guess what it dispensed?
M&Ms.
So, I don't think M&Ms were around at the time.
Well, like an early predecessor.
Like holy water?
Oh, is that what you call energy drinks?
Spiritual energy. Actually, I really can't confirm the caffeine content in holy water 2,000 years ago, but I can tell you that ancient churches were pretty happy with this invention. The point of origin of the vending machine I'm talking about is Egypt during the 1st century CE. Egypt was controlled by Rome at that time, and this vending machine was designed by the Roman Heron of Alexandria. Heron invented a bunch of things back in the day, but this object I'm talking about is something that looked like any old pitcher at first glance. But this pitcher could dispense a set amount of holy water whenever a coin was dropped in the slot at the top. This strange device solved a major problem that the churches of his town were struggling with. See, before you could enter certain temples in Egypt at the time, you had to cleanse yourself with sanctified water. But it was too much trouble to the priests to have to hand out the water at the door, blessing each handful as they did. And when the priests just left a large pool of pre-blessed water for worshippers to use, they inevitably helped themselves to far more water than they needed.
Just like Halloween candy.
Just like Halloween candy. The vending machine changed all of that. The priests could just bless the water in the vending machine, then leave it at the door to mete out a reasonable amount and do a little fundraising to boot. When a heavy enough coin was dropped in the slot at the top, it would pull out a stopper and let the water flow freely until a counterweight sealed it closed again. The next major advance in vending machine technology came about 1,800 years later, when the invention of instant coffee made coffee dispensers a reality. But as for the mechanics of the machine itself, they were pretty much the same thing as Heron's device. Maybe it's not surprising that his design would survive the millennia. He was a Renaissance man who predated the Renaissance. Luckily for modern snack companies, he wasn't too protective of his intellectual property.